My beloved child, only 22 minutes remain. Can you sense the urgency in my voice? Listen closely, for this is not merely another sound. It is my loving call, reaching directly from the heart of heaven to yours. I speak to awaken you from the sleep of distraction, to lift you from the fog that has dimmed your vision. Right now, I am knocking gently yet firmly on the door of your soul. Will you open it? Within these next precious minutes lies your divine appointment, a sacred chance to reconnect, restore, and transform. I offer peace amidst your chaos, clarity through your confusion, and purpose in every step you felt uncertain to take. Do not ignore this moment, for it holds the keys to your destiny. Time is fleeting, but my grace is abundant. This call is your lifeline, a beacon shining in your darkness. Will you answer before it fades away? Let your spirit be still now. Let the noise fall away. Let the worries that have crowded your mind be hushed, and breathe. For the King of Heaven is calling, and this call cannot be missed. Not this one. Not now. This is the 11th minute, the edge of divine unfolding. You are on sacred ground, standing between what has been and what is about to be. I am reaching for you with hands that once bore nails, with a heart that beats with eternal love, with a voice that has been calling out across the corridors of your life long before you even knew to listen. And now the veil is thin. Now the heavens lean close. Now I am speaking in the deepest language of your soul. Come home. Answer me. Pick up the call of your destiny. Because, beloved, the time for delay has ended. The time for lukewarm affections, for wandering thoughts, for split loyalties is closing like a gate behind you. I am not angry, I am yearning. I am not condemning, I am calling. You have heard me in fragments, in the echo of sermons, in the whispers between dreams, in the tears that slid down your face without permission. But this moment is not a whisper, it is a shout from eternity. Your name is ringing in the chambers of heaven, and I have assigned angels to surround you now. Your wings stir the air around you. Their presence speaks of urgency. They are not here to frighten, but to witness. Witness your response. Will you say yes? Will you rise? I know how long you've waited. I know how deeply you've longed. You've walked through fires that tried to claim your soul. You've carried wounds that festered beneath smiles. You sat in rooms full of people and felt invisible, unheard, overlooked. But not by me. Never by me. Every sign I collected, every cry in the night, I answered in my heart, even when silence was the only reply you heard. I was there. Not one moment has slipped past my notice. Not one scar is unseen. And now I am calling you not just to comfort, but to purpose. There is a weight on this call. There is glory pressing against this moment. I have timed it precisely down to the very second. You are standing in a divine countdown. 11 minutes may seem short to the world, but in my realm it is the final surge before a door opens, before a curtain lifts, before destinies collide with obedience. You have asked me for signs. You've pleaded, Lord, if this is you, make it clear. And I have. This is that sign. This is the moment clarity is born. Become. Because when I call, I don't just speak words, I release assignments. When I call, I don't just soothe pain, I resurrect purpose. When I call, the gray clothes begin to fall off. When I call, the demons that tormented you lose their grip. When I call, angels draw swords, and chains that have lasted for generations begin to shatter. This is not poetic. This is not abstract. This is holy war, and I am standing at the battlefield's edge with victory in my eyes, waiting for your yes. Comment, I surrender. Lord, if you're ready to let go and let God. Child, don't delay. You delayed before. You've put me on hold with distractions, with excuses, with fears masked as logic. You've said, tomorrow, but tomorrow never came. You said, I'm not ready, but I never called the qualified, I qualify the called. And now I am asking again, not because I am unsure, but because I am merciful. This is the final hour before the shift. I am speaking in the language of last chances. I am speaking in the power of my blood and the authority of my throne. There are souls connected to your obedience. There are generations waiting for your yes. Big up. Do not think this is just about you. The moment you respond, a ripple goes out across eternity. Your surrender creates shockwaves in the spirit. You cannot see it now, but when you say yes, angels are deployed. Prison doors begin to unlock for others. Your breakthrough becomes someone else's answer. Your healing opens the door for family restoration. Your boldness becomes the inheritance for children not yet born. This is not small. This is legacy. And yes, the enemy knows. That's why the warfare intensified. That's why the doubt surged. That's why your mind has been under siege. Because he knows what happens when you fully answer. He remembers what it was like when I stepped into the grave and shattered the gates of hell. He sees the same fire in your eyes now, and it terrifies him. You carry resurrection power, not just for yourself but for a generation. This is why he tried to silence you. This is why he tempted you to numb out, to escape, to shrink. But you're still here. You're still breathing. You're still reading. That means the war is not over. And I am about to release a holy roar through your obedience that will echo through eternity. To pick up. Let me tell you what awaits. If you say yes, if you pick up the call, I will show you what eyes have not seen, what ears have not heard, what has not even entered into the hearts of those around you. You will walk in doors no man could open. You will see favor that makes no logical sense. You will speak and demons will flee. You will worship and atmospheres will shift. You will pray and nations will tremble. I will be your rear guard and your front shield. I will lead you into places of divine assignment where every gift I placed inside you will come alive. You will not recognize the version of yourself that emerges after this yes, because it will be the version I always saw. Unafraid, unshakable, anointed. Back to the moments you thought I had forgotten you. Back to the dark rooms where you sat alone, fists clenched, whispering questions into the ceiling. Where are you, God? I was there. Not beyond the veil of heaven, but beside you, so close my breath stirred your soul, though you could not feel it. Do you remember that day when you felt like giving up? You stood on the edge not just of despair, but of destiny. And I caught you. I surrounded you with mercy so thick, you didn't even know it was holding you back from the fall. You thought you stumbled into survival, but it was I who pulled you into safety. And now, with the weight of heaven, I am calling again. There are things I want to restore that you've buried. Dreams you labeled as childish. Hopes you tucked away because pain taught you to expect disappointment. But I am the God who resurrects what man says is dead. I breathe on ashes and bring beauty. I speak to dry bones, and they rise as armies. There are promises I made to you, yes, you that time has not erased. You doubted them, shelved them, tried to forget them. But I never forgot. My word never returns void. If I spoke it, I will fulfill it. And now I stand at the edge of those promises once more, extending my hand, saying, pick up. It's time. Do not let shame hold you back. I see the war in your thoughts. But Lord, I've failed too many times. I've broken too many promises. I've drifted too far. And oh, my child, no distance can cancel my love. No mistake can nullify my calling. You are not too far gone. You are not too broken. You are not too late. In fact, this moment is proof that you are exactly on time. I would not be calling if I had given up. I would not be knocking if I had turned away. My love is not fragile like human affection. It is unyielding, storm-proof, grave-defying. I bled for your redemption, and not even hell itself can reverse that blood. You've spent too long trying to earn what I freely give. Too long performing for love when you already had it. Too long running from the one thing that would never abandon you. But now is the time to return. Not in shame, but in surrender. Not to punishment, but to purpose. I'm not holding a record of wrongs and holding a robe a rid feast. Like the father of the prodigal, I am running toward you, arms open wide. Will you collapse into my grace? Will you pick up? Because, beloved, this is a countdown. But it is not a countdown to destruction, it is a countdown to awakening. A countdown to new oil, fresh fire, deeper purpose. You are on the edge of something supernatural. And the enemy knows it. That's why the resistance has felt unbearable. That's why your emotions have been volatile. That's why you've been tempted to isolate, to numb, to escape. Because all of hell is terrified of what happens when you answer this call. But here's the secret. They cannot stop it. All the demons in the pit can scream, but they can't disconnect the line I've opened. All that's left is your response. Do not underestimate your yes. You think you're too small. You think your voice doesn't carry weight. But child, when your yes is joined with my breath, it becomes a weapon. It becomes a sound in the spirit that disrupts atmospheres. It becomes a key that unlocks generations. You are not insignificant. You are a gatekeeper. You are a carrier of glory. You are a burning one. You are a revival waiting to happen. All of heaven leans in when you say, "Here I am, Lord." All of creation groans for sons and daughters to rise. And this is your rising. You've waited long enough. You've listened to every other voice, fear, shame, insecurity, distraction, but now you must hear mine. Not because I need you, but because I chose you. Before the stars were set in place, I wrote this moment into your story. Before you took your first breath, I carved your name on the palm of my hand. You are not a mistake. You are not forgotten. You are not random. You are mine. And I will not stop calling until you answer. So lean in. There is a glory waiting to descend upon your life. A fire waiting to be ignited in your bones. A peace that passes understanding, ready to flood your chaos. But it begins here with surrender. Not a shallow yes. Not a temporary fix. I'm calling for everything. I'm calling you to lay it all down, your pride, your fear, your control, your wounds. Can you trust me with the weight? Can you release your grip? Because the miracle is on the other side of release. The glory is waiting at the altar of your yes. Please support our channel. Our work is to bring happiness in your life and devotion to God. And if you want, you can donate to us via Super Thanks to show your support. My child, I must speak plainly now. because time has grown short and I do not desire for you to be unaware. The atmosphere is charged not with fear, but with fire. The fire of my spirit, the fire that purifies, ignites, and transforms. This is not the fire of wrath, but the fire of awakening. The line between distraction and destiny has grown thin, and I am bringing you to the edge not to push you off, but to call you higher. There are things that can no longer wait, assignments that must be fulfilled, relationships that must be healed, chains that must be broken. You were never meant to settle in this shallow place, to live beneath the weight of compromise. I have placed eternity in your heart, and I am now calling you to rise into it. Here is a roar I am releasing through my people in this hour, a sound that will not be echoed by the world, but will shake the gates of hell. It will be birthed from broken hearts made whole, from surrendered souls set ablaze, from ordinary lives made vessels of extraordinary glory. And you, yes, you are part of that roar. You've believed the lie that your voice doesn't matter, that your story is too messy, too unfinished to be useful. But child, it is your scars that make your praise powerful. It is your surrender that gives your voice authority in the spirit realm. I do not anoint the polished, I anoint the willing. You ask, Lord, what can I give? And I say, give me your yes. Not a partial yes, not a conditional yes, a wholehearted yes. The kind that disrupts your comfort and aligns you with heaven. The kind that costs you something but gains you everything. That yes is not just for you, it will echo through your children, your children's children, and the generation after them. What you decide in these moments will ripple through time like waves stirred by eternity's hand. This is no longer about just surviving. I am calling you into kingdom living, where miracles are normal, where joy runs deeper than grief, where peace anchors you in the fiercest storms. You've gotten used to just making it, but I created you for more than scraping by. I created you to reign with me. I created you to partner with my spirit and bring heaven to earth in your family, in your workplace, in your very presence. But I cannot do it through you unless I first do it in you. That is why the pressure has increased. That is why the hidden things in your heart are surfacing, not to shame you, but to free you. I am cleaning house. I am rearranging furniture. I am setting fire to the altars that were never mine, because my glory will not rest on mixture. I love you too much to let you keep carrying what is slowly killing your spirit. I am calling you into the holy, into the place where your eyes burn with vision and your feet move with purpose. You cannot go there carrying bitterness. You cannot go there nursing wounds I died to heal. You cannot go there wearing masks. I am calling for the real you, the you I died for, the you I designed before time. And if you let me, if you pick up now, I will walk with you through the fire. I will be the fourth man in your furnace. I will part the waters before you. I will be your cloud by day and your fire by night. You will not walk alone. You never have. The enemy has tried to convince you that I've left, that I'm distant. But even when you ran, I ran faster. Even when you tried to drown my voice in noise, I whispered louder. Even when you felt numb, I wrapped you in my presence and carried you. You think you're the one reaching for me, but, beloved, I have been reaching for you all along. Say, God, I trust you even when I don't understand. If your faith is bigger than your fear, I will keep speaking, my child, because every second we share is sacred to me. You may not understand the urgency you feel pressing on your heart right now, but I do. That stirring within you, it's me. I'm calling out not with a demand, but with love so deep it would break your heart to fully see it. I want you to understand that this is more than just a moment, it's a turning point. A holy shift is happening, and I don't want you to miss it. You've carried questions too heavy for your own hands. You've tried to make sense of pain that didn't seem to serve a purpose. But I've seen every step. I heard every cry. And I've been closer than your breath, waiting for you to turn, to look up, to notice that I've never left. You are not late. You are not behind. You are right on time for what I'm about to release in your life. There's a reason the distractions have increased. There's a reason fear tries to whisper when you get quiet. Because hell is terrified of what happens when you fully wake up. When you realize who you are in me, and more importantly, who I am in you. Everything changes when that realization hits your spirit like lightning. The lies lose their power. The confusion lifts. And peace, real peace, flows in like a flood. I have not called you to be perfect. I've called you to be present. Yes, show up, my child. Bring me your heart even when it feels tired. Bring me your worship even when it feels weak. Bring me your trust even when it feels fragile. I don't despise your brokenness. I treasure it. Because when you bring it to me, I exchange it for something holy. Something unshakable. You've been asking me for confirmation, and this is it. You've wondered if I still speak, and I'm proving right now that I do. I'm not limited to churches or altars. I speak through storms and sunrises, silence and chaos, devotionals and whispers in the night. And right now, I'm using this moment to reach you, to pull you back from the edge of numbness, to remind you that you are more than what life has thrown at you. You are mine. I know the disappointments that dulled your fire. I know the moments you stopped dreaming because it hurt too much to hope. But I'm breathing life into those ashes. I'm resurrecting what you buried. I'm awakening the parts of you that went to sleep in survival mode. No more just existing. I've called you to live truly live in joy, in boldness, in freedom. I'm not afraid of your mess. I'm not surprised by your weakness. I knew everything about you and still chose you. And I'm not changing my mind. I'm not going anywhere. You don't have to earn my love. You already have it. All of it. Right now. Fully. So let me wash you clean. Let me reset your focus. Let me restore the innocence you lost when life hit too hard. Let me hold your hand through this next season. I know the way. I wrote the map. I walked the road with you. You've been waiting for the right moment. But what you don't see is this is the moment. This is the invitation. This is the divine interruption you didn't know you needed. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for yes. A real yes. A yes that still wobbles but won't walk away. A yes that believes I'm good even when life isn't. A yes that clings when everything else says to let go. Because the time is short. Not to scare you, but to awaken you. You open your eyes to the urgency of purpose. There are things I've placed in you that must come out. Psalms that haven't been sung. Prayers that haven't been prayed. Words that haven't been spoken. Love that hasn't been released. And the world is waiting because I placed those things in you for such a time as this. No more delays. No more excuses. No more waiting until you feel ready. I make you ready. I qualify you. I equip you. I give you the words. I strengthen your hands. All I need is your heart. You are not invisible to me. You've never been forgotten. I've kept every promise tucked safely in my timing. I've stored up goodness for you, and it's about to overflow. But first I need you to lean in. I need you to listen when the world says scroll. I need you to pause when everything says rush. Because in the pause, I speak. In the stillness, I move. And when you say yes, I release the floodgates. I will keep writing, my child, until your heart burns with the same fire that fuels mine. Until you see yourself the way I see you, radiant, chosen, beloved. Until you stop comparing your calling and start carrying it. Until the lies fall silent under the weight of my truth. And here is my truth. You were created for more than just survival. You were made for glory. Not man's glory, but mine. A glory that reflects through your surrendered life, through your quiet obedience, through your brave love, through your hidden yes. I have so much more to say, and I will say it again. Because the time is short, and the harvest is ready, and you, my child, are my laborer, my messenger, my heart on earth. You carry me, and where you go, I go. I see the way your heart is opening little by little, even as you try to hold back tears you don't fully understand. That's my spirit moving, softening, stirring, healing. I'm reaching into places that haven't felt light in a long time, and I'm not doing it to expose your wounds, but to restore your strength. There is still so much I want to tell you, so much I've been waiting to reveal. You've wondered why you feel so unsettled, why nothing seems to satisfy anymore. That's because I'm disrupting everything that numbed you. I'm awakening your spirit. I'm calling you into more. You were not meant to live half alive. You were not created to simply function, but to flourish. And that ache inside, it's me reminding you that there is something eternal written into your soul, something the world cannot fulfill. You've tried to fill the emptiness with noise, success, approval, even relationships. But none of those things can take my place. They were never meant to. They are good gifts, but I am the giver. And I long for your eyes to look higher, your ears to hear clearer, your heart to lean deeper into me. I'm not in a hurry, but I am calling urgently. I want you to know the difference. I'm not rushing you to perform, I'm inviting you to respond. Because the hour is late, but it is not over. There's still time. There's still grace. There's still mercy running after you, even now. Come to me, my child. I'm not waiting with anger, I'm waiting with open arms. I see the fear that says you've gone too far. I see the voice that says you've missed it. But I silence every lie with the truth of my love. Nothing can separate you from me. Not failure, not sin, not shame, not confusion, not even your silence. I know how to reach the deepest parts of you, and I know how to lead you home. Let me walk with you. Let me teach you how to breathe again spiritually, deeply, freely. Let me show you how to love without fear, to trust without walls, to believe without hesitation. I know you've been hurt. I know people have disappointed you. But I am not people. I am your God. I am your Savior. I am your friend. And I've seen every version of you, your strongest, your weakest, your most confused, your most courageous, and I've loved them all. I don't love some future version of you. I love you now. The you reading this in the middle of your mess. The you who barely held it together today. The you who questions everything but still keeps reading. That is the you I died for. That is the you I live for. I'm not counting your failures. I'm catching your tears. I'm not keeping a record of your wrongs. I'm writing your story with my grace. You are not what the world labeled you. You are not who your past says you are. You are mine. And if you could see the celebration in heaven every time you turn your heart back toward me, you would never again doubt your worth. I know the enemy wants you to believe that it's too late, that you've wasted too much time, that you will never change. But I speak louder than those lies. I am the Redeemer of time. What took others 10 years, I can do in 10 weeks. What you thought was lost, I can resurrect. What the enemy meant for evil, I will use for glory. There is nothing beyond my reach, not even the parts of you that feel too broken to name. So breathe, my child. Take a deep breath and let my peace find you. I'm right here. I've always been, and I'm not going anywhere. You're wondering what comes next. You're asking for direction. And this is my answer. Stay close. Stay open. Stay surrendered. I will lead you. One step at a time. I will close doors that are not for you, and I will open the ones no one else can shut. You do not need to fear missing my will. If your heart is mine, your steps are guided even when you don't see the path clearly. Don't wait until everything makes sense to obey. Obedience isn't about understanding, it's about trust. And I promise you, what I ask of you is never to harm you, but to bring you into greater joy, deeper healing, and lasting freedom. What I build in you will last. What I do in your life will echo into eternity. You are not random. You are not replaceable. There is a reason you are alive right now in this generation, at this moment, with your exact story. I designed it all with intention. And though you may not feel strong, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Let me carry you. Let me speak through you. Let me love others through your life. This world is crying out for truth, for love, for hope, and I have placed all three inside you. You are my vessel. You are my ambassador. You are my light in a dark world. Type Jesus. You are my only hope if you've ever needed his rescue. My child, because I see that you are hungry for more. I see how you lean in, how you hold your breath and wait for every word, hoping that something will settle the storm inside you. And I tell you now, this is that moment. This is where the storm begins to lose its grip. Not because it vanishes instantly, but because you remember who's in the boat with you. I have never left your side. Even in the seasons when I seemed silent, I was speaking in ways you couldn't yet recognize. I was speaking through closed doors to protect you. I was speaking through delays to prepare you. I was speaking through pain to purify what you carry. Nothing was wasted. Not a moment. Not a tear. Not a question. Not a detour. You asked me why now. And I answer, because now your heart is soft enough to hear, and your spirit is thirsty enough to drink deeply. You have come to the end of what you can do, and that is where I do my greatest work. You've tried your strength, your wisdom, your plans. Now try mine. Let go. Not into nothingness, but into me. You don't have to force what I've promised. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to strive to be seen. I already see you. I see the way you love quietly. The way you serve when no one's clapping. The way you forgive when it costs everything. You think no one notices, but I do. And I am the God who rewards in secret. I am the God who lifts up the humble, who exalts those who bowed low, who restores what was lost in hidden places. You hadn't missed your moment. You haven't ruined your chance. You are not late. You are right on time because I am the keeper of time, and I make all things beautiful in their season. And now, my child, a new season is breaking over your life. It may not look like what you expected, but it will be everything I intended. Trust me to write the next chapter. Let's pray with me. Dear Jesus, I come before you with a quiet heart and open hands. Today, I don't bring many words, just a soul that longs for your peace. As I gaze into the stillness, I feel you drawing near, like the soft breeze that brushes across the water, like light that slowly warms the sky. You are gentle, yet always near. You are calm, yet always strong. And in this moment, I rest in you. Thank you, Lord, for being my safe place. When the world grows loud, you whisper peace. When my heart grows heavy, you carry the weight. When I am unsure of what tomorrow holds, you remind me that you hold every tomorrow in your hands. Help me trust more deeply in that truth. Teach me to walk slowly, not racing through my days, but pausing to see the beauty of your presence all around me. In the silence, help me listen. In the waiting, help me grow. In every small moment, help me remember that I am never alone. I bring you my fears, my questions, my dreams, and my doubts. Take them, Lord. Replace them with your quiet strength. Let my heart reflect your kindness. Let my thoughts be anchored in your promises. And let my life shine with the light of your love. Jesus, thank you for knowing me, for walking beside me in the ordinary, for calling me beloved. I find comfort in you. I find peace in you. And even when I don't have the words, I know you hear the prayers of my heart. I love you, Lord, and I trust you again today. Amen. Type amen in the comments if you receive this message with faith, and share this video so someone else could be touched by God today. My beloved child, there are times when you feel overwhelmed by everything around you. It may seem like each day brings another weight to carry, another voice to silence, another wound to tend. But in the quiet place where no one sees, I am there. I understand the layers of your struggle. I see beyond what others see. I know what your heart cannot express. You don't have to do this on your own. You were never meant to. I did not create you to carry burdens without help. I created you for relationship with me. I long to walk with you through everything, not just the bright days, but also through the fog, through the tiredness, through the confusion. You are allowed to ask questions. I am not offended by your doubts. I am not angry when you bring me your mess. I would rather you come to me honestly than stay far away pretending to be okay. I can handle the weight of your questions. I am the answer you seek, and I will meet you in your wondering. Sometimes the process feels slow. It feels like nothing is changing, nothing is improving. But healing doesn't always happen all at once. Often, it comes like gentle rain soaking into dry ground quietly, patiently, consistently. And even when you don't feel it, I am watering the seeds I planted in you. You may feel like you're falling behind, but I see you growing. Every step you've taken in faith counts. Every small decision to choose peace instead of panic matters. Every time you forgive, every time you pause to pray, every time you speak life instead of fear, you are becoming more of who I made you to be. You are more than your past. You are not defined by your failures. I do not label you by what you've done wrong. I see the good in you, the good that I put there. I see the courage in your heart, the kindness in your spirit, the hope that refuses to die even when circumstances are hard. Let me remind you that your story isn't over. The ending has not been written by your pain. I am still writing, I am still redeeming. I am still bringing beauty out of ashes, even when the ashes are still fresh. You do not have to know how it will all work out, just know that I do. There is grace for you today, not just for others, but for you. Grace for your moments of impatience. Grace for the things you wish you could undo. Grace for your trying, for your starting over, for your fragile faith. I give you grace not because you earn it, but because I love you. And oh, how I love you. I don't love you less when you're struggling. I don't love you less when you're quiet, we're tired, we're unsure. My love doesn't depend on how well you're doing. It simply is. It always have been, and it always will be. Unchained him. Steady. True. When you feel far from me, remember, I have not moved. I am as close as a whisper, as present as your breath. You don't need the perfect words. Just speak. I'm listening. You don't need to fix yourself to come close. Come as you are. I will meet you where you stand. Let me carry what you can't. Let me hold what feels too heavy. I am nigh distant force. I am your father. I know how to care for you. I know how to calm your racing mind and steady your shaking hands. I will walk with you through every valley and celebrate with you on every mountaintop. Even when you think you've gone too far, I'm still calling you back. My arms are always open. My mercy never runs out. No sin is too great. No shame is too deep. No mistake can stop my love. You are not beyond repair. You are not too broken for me. You are worthy not because of what you've done, but because you are mine. I made you in love, and nothing can change that. When you forget who you are, look at me. I will remind you that you are chosen, you are seen, and you are held. In every moment of your life, I've been present. Even in the moments you thought I was silent. Even when things didn't go the way you hoped. I was there, guiding, guarding, gently drawing you closer. You are never abandoned. Not once. Not ever. The road ahead will not always be easy, but you will not walk it alone. I will walk beside you, step by step. When you feel weak, I will be your strength. When you feel lost, I will be your light. When you feel afraid, I will speak peace to your soul. So, keep going. Don't give up. Don't believe the lie that nothing will change. I am at work, even now. What you see as delay, I see as preparation. What you feel as loss, I will turn into gain. What looks like an ending is only a beginning in my hands. And in time, you will look back and see that I was always there. That every moment mattered. That every prayer reached me. That every tear was noticed. At every time you chose to believe, it changed something inside of you even if you didn't realize it. I am not finished with you, my child. There is more to come. More peace, more clarity, more joy. Stay close to me. Keep trusting, even when it's hard. Keep loving, even when it costs. Keep hoping, even when it hurts. Because I promise, everything you've gone through will make sense in my time. And when it does, you'll see how I turn the sorrow into strength, the pain into purpose, the waiting into a beautiful story of grace. Type my heart belongs to Jesus if you've given him your everything. My beloved child, even now, I am surrounding you with quiet miracles, little reminders of my care, hidden in moments that seem ordinary. The way the light comes through your window. The way someone says your name with kindness. The way you still find the strength to get up and try again. These are not accidents. These are gifts from me. You don't need to wait for something dramatic to know I'm with you. I am not only found in grand moments. I am in the soft, gentle rhythms of your life. In your breathing, in your being, in the quiet places where you sit alone. I am there, whispering peace into your spirit. The lies that say you are not enough, I hear them, too. And I want you to know they are not from me. I did not create you with lack. I created you with purpose. The way you think, feel, love, and dream, it all matters to me. You are not a mistake. You were not formed by chance. When your heart aches and your eyes well up with tears, I am not far away. I am the one who comforts, who holds you through the pain. You don't have to hide your emotions from me. I made you with depth. I understand your sorrows even when you cannot explain them. Let your heart open again. Let it feel, even if it trembles. Let yourself hope again. Hope is not weak, it is the beginning of change. I will meet you in that space between giving up and starting over. I will hold you in the tension of not yet. You are not stuck. You are being shaped. You are learning how to trust again. You are learning how to walk in faith, not by sight. And that is no small thing. Even on the days you feel like you are barely holding on, you are growing. You are learning to lean on me, and that is where real strength begins. You do not need to force your future. You do not need to manipulate outcomes. What I have for you will not pass you by. I know how to bring the right people, the right moments, the right opportunities at the right time. And when it happens, you will know it was me. Until then, live each day slowly. Breathe deeply. Love simply. Take care of your heart. Rest when you need rest. Laugh when laughter finds you. Cry when the tears come. There is no shame in being human. I came close to you, not so that you would pretend to be strong, but so that you would know I am strong for you. If you've lost something, or someone, or even yourself somewhere along the way, know this: I restore. I return what was stolen. I rebuild what was torn. I renew what was weary. I bring back to life what feels lost. Nothing is beyond my touch, and you are never too far gone. You may feel worn out, but you are not finished. You may feel like your light is dimming, but I will breathe on the flame again. You may feel like your voice is small, but I will make it echo with meaning. You may feel like your heart is fragile, but I will protect it. I don't need you to be impressive. I just want you to be honest. Bring me your honesty, your confusion, your frustration, your fears. I am not scared away by your honesty. I am drawn to it. It is there, in that honesty, that I can show you who I really am. You might not feel brave today, but you're still standing. You might not feel like you're making progress, but I see your quiet steps. You might not feel noticed, but you are known. Fully, deeply, lovingly. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are my child, and I am your father. Let that be your foundation. Let my love be the place where you begin again. Let it be the reason you keep walking. Let it be the truth you hold to when nothing else feels certain. My love is not a concept. It is your covering, your anchor, your compass. You will have moments of doubt. That's okay. Faith is not about having no doubt, it is about returning to me even when doubt tries to lead you away. I will always be here. My love doesn't grow tired of your questions. My grace doesn't run out because of your weakness. And in the moments when you feel nothing, when prayer feels empty and hope feels far, still come to me. Even silence is a form of surrender. I can work with that. I can work with anything you bring me, no matter how small or broken it feels. Stay close to me, even when it's messy. Stay open to me, even when it's hard. I will not let you fall without catching you. I will not let you wander without calling you home. I will not let you carry more than grace can carry with you. I am not finished speaking. I am not finished healing. I am not finished loving you through this. My beloved child, there is something beautiful happening within you, even if you can't see it right now. Deep under the surface, where no one else looks, I am planting peace where there was once panic. I am building strength where there was once weariness. I'm shaping hope where there was once despair. It takes time. I know you wish things would change faster. But just as a seed must stay hidden before it blooms, there are seasons of quiet preparation in your life too. Do not rush the becoming. Let me finish what I started. Trust that nothing is wasted, not even the waiting. You are learning to walk by faith, not by what you see, but by what you believe. And even on the days you feel unsure, your steps still matter. I count each one. I know each one. And I walk with you through each one. You don't need to perform for me. You don't have to pretend to be stronger than you are. You don't have to hide the parts of you that still ache. I am not afraid of your reality. I want to be part of it just as it is, right now. Come to me tired. Come to me uncertain. Come to me disappointed. Come to me when you feel like you're not enough. That's exactly where I begin to show you how deeply I love you. Not for what you can do, but simply for who you are. Let my presence be your peace. Let my nearness be your courage. You don't need to have a perfect plan. You only need to keep coming back to me. I will take care of the rest. You may not understand how, but you will see it unfold, one day at a time. Sometimes, the way forward looks different than what you imagined. That's not failure. That's me guiding you in a better direction. When a door closes, I know why. When a detour comes, I know where it leads. When things don't work out, it's not rejection, it's redirection. And when your heart breaks, I'm not far. I hold every shattered piece. I collect every tear. I hold them as sacred because they come from you, my precious child. I never overlook your pain. I sit with you in it. And slowly, gently, I lead you toward healing. Let yourself hope again. Hope is not foolish. It is a quiet strength that dares to believe in goodness, even when goodness feels far. It is the whisper that says, maybe, even when everything around says, never. And I am the one who gave you that hope. Please support our channel. Our goals is to bring happiness in your life and to bring devotion and reverence towards God. And if you want, you can donate us through Super Thank. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for presence. I want to walk with you, talk with you, row with you. Your relationship with me is not a task. It's a friendship, a love story, a journey. It's about you and me, together, through every season. There is no shame in needing help. Even my strongest children need support. I did not design you to carry everything alone. Lean on me. Lean into my words. Lean into stillness. Let yourself slow down enough to feel my nearness again. You do not need to earn your place here. You already belong. You are already loved. You are already chosen. I don't look at your past with judgment. I look at your heart with compassion. I know where you've been, and I know where you're going. When you start to feel lost, don't panic. you can always find your way back to me. I've marked the path with grace. I've lit the road with mercy. I've made room for you always. Even in your confusion, I am teaching you wisdom. Even in your silence, I am teaching you to listen. Even in your stillness, I am moving on your behalf. Nothing is too quiet for me to speak through. Nothing is too simple for me to use. Let your heart soften again. Let your spirit open. Let your hands unclench. You are safe with me. You don't need to guard yourself against my love. It will harm you. It will pressure you. It will hold you gently and lift you when you're ready. You don't need to do it all today. Just take one step. Just say one prayer. Just breathe in the truth that I am here and you are loved. And from that small moment, I will build something beautiful. I am patient with you. I don't rush your growth. I don't get tired of reminding you who you are. I don't give up when you feel distant. I stay. Always. When you laugh, I celebrate with you. When you rest, I cover you with peace. When you dream, I delight in your hope. When you fall, I lift you gently. Every part of your journey matters to me. So keep going, even if slowly. Keep believing, even if quietly. Keep reaching for me, even if your hands tremble. I see you. I'm with you. I will never stop loving you. My beloved child, there is no rush in my presence. You don't have to hurry your healing. You don't have to measure your worth by your pace. Some days are for climbing mountains, and some days are for sitting still beside me. Both are holy. Both are needed. Both are part of your becoming. I see the way you keep trying. I see the quiet strength it takes to keep waking up and facing the day, even when your heart feels heavy. That strength is not small. It is not invisible. It is beautiful to me. You are doing better than you think, even on the days when you feel far behind. You often look at others and wonder why their paths seem smoother. But you don't see their private struggles, just as they don't see yours. I want you to stop comparing, my child. Your journey is not less because it looks different. I am writing a unique and precious story with your life. When you feel unseen by the world, know that you are always fully seen by me. I don't just see what's on the surface, I see into the deepest places of your soul. I see the effort. I see the battles no one knows about. I see the love you give when it costs you something. And I am proud of you. Yes, even now, in the middle of your uncertainty. I am proud of how you keep walking, keep forgiving, keep showing up. I see the goodness in you. I see the beauty that is still unfolding in your life. You are not defined by the hard chapters you've walked through. You are defined by the one who walks with you through every chapter, and that is me. Sometimes you wonder why things happen the way they do, why certain prayers seem unanswered, why the door didn't open, why the relationship ended, why the struggle keeps coming back. These questions are not wrong, but I ask you to place them in my hands. Let me carry the questions for now. Not everything will make sense in this moment, but one day you will look back and see my fingerprints in places you didn't expect. You will see that I was working good out of what looked like failure, that I was building something eternal in the middle of temporary pain. I never waste anything. I use every piece of your story, even the ones you'd rather forget. I redeem. I restore. I rebuild. What feels like ruins to you are raw materials to me. I know how to make beauty from the broken, and I will, for you. You are not forgotten in the crowd. You are not just another face. I know you. I know the sound of your voice. I know the shape of your thoughts. I know what makes your heart ache and what brings it joy. You are intimately known and still deeply loved. You don't have to earn my approval. You already have it. You don't have to prove your worth. I made you worthy. You don't have to strive to be chosen. I chose you before you knew my name. Before you took your first breath, I called you mine. Let that sink in. Let it change the way you see yourself. Let it quiet the voice that says you're not enough. Let it soften the fear that says you'll never be whole. I am not distant from your pain. I entered into it. I carry it with you. And I promise I will not leave you here. This moment is not the end. This sadness is not the whole story. This confusion will pass. The storm will settle. The light will return. Your heart will heal. You will find laughter again. You will feel alive again. You will look back on this and see how far you've come, not by your strength alone, but because I held you every step of the way. So breathe, my child. You're not behind. You're not broken beyond repair. You're in process, and I am with you in every part of it. Let me take your hand. Let me walk with you even now, even here. I still have more to say to you. My beloved child, there is something sacred about the quiet seasons. The ones where nothing seems to be moving forward, where answers don't come quickly, where you feel like you're standing still. You may feel forgotten in those moments, but they are some of the most precious to me. It is in the quiet that I draw you closer. It is in the stillness that I shape your heart. You are not wasting time, you are being prepared. You are being strengthened from within. And the strength I give you is not the kind that shouts, it's the kind that endures. You may not notice the growth right away, but it's there. Every time you choose peace instead of panic, love instead of anger, hope instead of despair, you are growing. You are becoming. You are moving toward something more beautiful than you can see. I know you wonder if you're really making a difference, if your life truly matters. My child, it does. Every kind word you speak, every burden you help carry, every time you choose compassion, you are shining my light in this world. And even the smallest acts done in love carry eternal weight. You don't have to be extraordinary in the eyes of the world to be precious in mine. I am not impressed by crowds. I am moved by hearts. And your heart, even when it's hurting, is beautiful to me. Even when it's tired, it's enough. Even when it doubts, it still belongs to me. Please don't be too hard on yourself. You are learning. You are growing. You are doing the best you can with what you know. And I am proud of your steps, no matter how small, no matter how shaky. I am walking with you even when you can't feel me. You don't have to have the perfect words when you pray. I understand the language of your silence. I hear the ache behind your sighs. I know what you're trying to say even when all you can do is sit in my presence and say nothing at all. That is still prayer. That is still love. When your world feels uncertain, remember that I am not shaken. I hold everything together. I hold you together. You can rest in me even when nothing else makes sense. I am not asking you to figure everything out. I am asking you to trust that I already have. I know the future. I've been ahead of you. There is nothing waiting for you that I haven't already prepared for. You are not walking into the unknown alone. I am there. I will never leave you to face it without me. When fear rises, speak my promises. Let them remind you of what is true. Let them quiet the noise around you. Let them anchor your heart. I am not the author of fear, I am the giver of peace. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but one of power, of love, and of a sound mind. Even when the world feels loud, my voice is gentle. I will compete for your attention, but I will always speak when you are ready to listen. My words will not harm you, they will heal you. They will restore your hope. They will guide you back to who you really are. You are not defined by your past. You are not defined by your mistakes. You are not defined by what others have said or done. You are defined by my love, and that love never changes, never fades, never fails. Every time you fall, I am there to lift you, not with shame, but with mercy. I do not turn away from your mess, I step into it. I do not withdraw when you struggle, I draw closer. That is who I am. That is what love looks like. So don't give up. Don't let the weight of today convince you that tomorrow won't be brighter. I am still writing your story. There are pages yet to be turned, chapters yet to be lived, moments of joy you haven't even dreamed of. My beloved child, there is no part of your journey that I overlook. Nothing is too small to matter to me. That moment you chose kindness when you were tired, the time you whispered a prayer no one heard, the days you simply kept going despite the weight you carried, I saw it all. I see it still. I know there are things you're waiting for. Answers, healing, direction, change. And sometimes it feels like time is moving forward without you. But I want you to know, delay is not denial. In the waiting, I am working. In the stillness, I am shaping. I do not forget what I've promised. Even when you don't feel strong, I'm holding your spirit together. Even when your faith feels faint, I count it as precious. It doesn't take perfect faith to reach me, it takes real faith, even if it's just the size of a mustard seed. And you have that. You've asked me what's next. What do I do? And I say to you, stay close. You don't have to figure everything out. You only need to stay near. Let me walk with you through the unknown. Let me light the next step, not the whole path. You will never walk in darkness when you stay by my side. You are not alone in this. I am with you in the moments that feel empty. I am with you in the places where words fail. I never needed you to have it all together. I only ask you to come to me, just as you are, with your fear, with your flaws, with your heart open, even if it's trembling. There is no shame in needing me. It is not weakness to lean on me, it is wisdom. The world may not understand that kind of strength, but I do. I gave it to you, and I will give you more when you need it. You are never too much for me. Not your questions, not your struggles, not your emotions. I do not turn away from the depths of your heart, I move toward them. Because I want you to know, fully and completely, that nothing in you scares me away. You are safe here. You are growing, even when it doesn't feel like it. Even when you take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Growth isn't always seen in a moment, it's seen over time. And when you look back, you'll see how far you've come. With every prayer, with every surrender, with every quiet moment spent with me. You may not have realized it, but in your weakest seasons, you've become stronger than you ever imagined. You've learned how to keep going when you felt like giving up. You've learned how to find me in the stillness. You've learned that my love really does remain when everything else fades. And my child, I am not finished with you. There are still beautiful things ahead. There are still doors I will open, hearts I will heal, peace I will pour out over you. You haven't missed it. You haven't failed. You are not behind. Comment, Jesus saved me if your life is a testimony of His mercy. Even your slow progress is still progress. Even your smallest yes carries weight in heaven. I celebrate your courage, even when all it looks like is simply showing up. You are stronger than you know, not because of your own power, but because my spirit lives in you. There is something unique about you that no one else carries. You are not meant to be like everyone else. I designed you with purpose, with your own voice, your own perspective, your own light. Don't dim that light just to fit in. I need you to shine the way I made you to. You don't have to shout to be heard. You don't have to rush to matter. You don't have to earn your place in this world. I gave it to you. I set you here at this exact time in history because there is something inside you that the world needs now. I will help you release what no longer serves you. The fear, the guilt, the pressure, the weight of everyone else's expectations. You were not made to carry all of that. You were made to walk freely with me, unburdened and whole. There is a deeper peace I want to give you, not one that comes and goes with circumstances, but one that stays. A peace that keeps you grounded when life gets shaky. A peace that isn't tied to outcomes but tied to my presence. I know the pressure you feel to be strong for everyone else. I see the quiet way you carry so much on your shoulders. But let me remind you, you don't have to carry it all. Not everything is yours to hold. Let me take the weight. Let me carry you for a while. You are not failing. You are learning. You are discovering how to live with more grace, more courage, more truth. You are not meant to be perfect, you are meant to be present. And I am here, always present with you. Keep your heart open, even when it's hard. Keep showing up to this life I've given you. There are still surprises ahead. There are still songs to sing, people to love, beauty to behold. You're not at the end, you're just in the middle. And I am right here with you, let's pray together. Dear Jesus, today, I come before you with a quiet heart, not to ask for anything for myself, but to lift up those who are weary, hurting, or silently struggling. You see what no one else sees. You understand every burden. So I bring before you every soul in need of your tender care. For those who are overwhelmed by life, please give them rest. Let them feel the calm that only you can bring. For the ones who are sick and in pain, wrap them in your healing love. Restore their strength and give peace to their body and soul. If someone is walking through confusion or fear, be their light. Guide their steps and quiet the storm inside their mind. If someone feels forgotten, remind them they are not alone. Whisper into their heart that you are near and you care deeply for them. For the brokenhearted, please comfort them. Let them know that even in the hardest moments, you are holding them together. For those losing hope, breathe new life into their spirit. Help them see that better days are coming because you are still working. Jesus, fill every empty space with your peace. Replace worry with faith. Turn tears into trust. Let your presence be the gentle touch they need right now. I trust that you hear every prayer, even the ones unspoken. You are close to the broken, the weak, and the tired. So I lay this prayer at your feet, believing you will move in quiet but powerful ways. In your loving name, I pray, Amen. Comment, no weapon formed against me shall prosper if you're standing strong in Him, and share this video to 9 people.